Hi everyone, today I am back and I'm back for good. It is the testimony time. I'm glad to be with you and it is a blessing for me to be with you. As you know, in this channel we testify about God's glory. As I previously said, testify about God's glory, it is a duty for all Christians. So, previously on this channel, I testify, and as a promise, I'm going to keep testifying the glory of God. And stay tuned. We'll be together for a good time. Today, the testimony I have as previously testify about things that happened when I was a kid, a young age. And I promised to testify about God or the meeting between me and Jesus. So just keep watching and I will tell you how we met together. And today, my testimony is I can remember when I was about 10 to 11 years old, there was a witch woman who came. Actually, I was in a public water fountain, and me and other kids, we were trying to get some water, some fresh water to bring home. And at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening, and then there's a witch woman came up. It just showed up. And then she had a wood stick. And then she handed it to me and asked me to hold it for her. Again, I felt something in me. I felt a voice said, "No, do not touch it." And I refused. I said no. So later on, she tested other kids who were there. And then she asked them to hold the stick for her. And then the kids follow me and they didn't take it from her. So she go from one by one and try to see if someone can hold the stick for her. So she finally get to my cousin. At that time, she was with me, and then she's older than me. And then she was naive, and then she was ready to pick the stick from her. And I hold her hand and I said, "No, don't do that." Because that's what I felt, not touching it. So that witch woman after she gets some fresh water, she just throw away this stick, the wood stick. She just throw it away. That's mean she didn't really need it. That was something in this wood stick, and she want us to just touch it. And in the country where I come from, it was very dangerous. Which just working like that. Vampires do all those things, and then do a lot of things to kids, especially in the month of December when Christmas is around. Yes, you kids in that country, yeah, you better watch out. But God is always there for people He chose. So the good thing about it, God chose us, and He loves us, even though we didn't even know Him. So when we went home, my brother and I, and my cousin, and my mother said, "Oh, I had a bad dream last night. I should not let you go out today. In my dream, I saw a woman who handed me a stick, and then the stick turned into a big snake, blah, blah, blah." So, and I forgot to tell you guys not go out today, but it was too late. But never too late for God. God saved us, even though my mother was revealed the plan, but she forgot to tell us. So it's very important. Even you may have a security guard, you may have, a strong, powerful force behind you, but if you don't have Jesus, you have nothing, because humans always forget things. They always do things different, and then later on they say, "Oh, it was my mistake." But God never mistaken. So, and then we realized that was about it. And I have another testimony. I remember when I was in elementary school, kids again, I have a science book called Science and Hygiene. And that science of hygiene book lost for 2 weeks. Well, let me tell you, I was really smart at the time. In the school, I was kind of a student. So those little witches in this classroom, they would like to get my knowledge, and then they told their parents there's a smart guys in the class, and then they want my book, and then when they get it and they know what they can do with it, so they stole my book for 2 weeks, and I was looking for it everywhere and couldn't find it. But at the time they're gonna bring it back, when they finished to do what they had to do with, they had to bring it back, because the trap is I hold it, I'll be in trouble. So I used to love to go to school because I was smart. But there's one day I felt like not to go to school. Even myself, I didn't know why. I didn't want to go to school that day. But then the next day, I was so glad to go back to school. And then my schoolmates testified. They told me, "Hey, Dimanche, we found your science and hygiene book you lost. And I said, where is it? How they found it? They said it was in my country at the time, when before the school dismissed, all the kids need to stand to pray before they leave. So while they were praying and they heard something fell on the floor, after they finished to pray, when they open their eyes and they see the science book was on the floor. As they know in what country they were living, so they didn't touch it, they called the principal of the school to testify what happened. So the principal of the school, they all know what country we live, and just get the book and burn it on my absence. When I came in the next day, there's no science book. They didn't want me to touch it because they knew there was something on it. Again, God saved me from that evil attack. So many things happen and God saved me. I have so many testimonies, like I told you, but I have to give you little by little. I don't want you to spend too much time. This video is about more than 11 minutes, so guess I will see you next time to give you the next testimonies. As I promised, I will tell you the meeting between me and Jesus. So, like I said, I didn't know Jesus. Even all those things happened. I got protected without knowing how I got protected at that time. Okay? But God was there. So God is with you. God is with me. Just keep believing. And when the time comes, we all will be together. But for now, we have to testify about His goodness, His greatness, and He's lovely. He is a lovely God. May God bless you. Have a good time. And I'll see you next time to bring you more testimonies. And I got more and more powerful, because that is just the beginning. Because when I meet with Jesus, that's another level. Yes. And I will testify to show you the miracles God operated through my life. May God bless you. Bye-bye. And I'll see you next time. Do not skip any of them. If you didn't watch the first testimony, you can always go back to watch it, because it's there for you. You can watch it at any time on this channel. And then, so you can see the next one and the next one and the next one, and the next one. That way you don't miss any of them. Like I said, more coming and more powerful testimonies. God bless you. And you see me. Bye.
DBTV, 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 Daily Blessings TV.